How weird is the hippocampus effect? I don't know if you have ever had such an experience in front of the screen. At a certain moment, everything in front of you seems to have happened. When you're doing something, you suddenly feel that you have missed it before. I found it unusually familiar, as if I had been here before, but I just couldn't remember it. Sometimes I have a dream, and at a certain moment after a long time, I suddenly realize that the scene before me has completely appeared in the dream, and even when you swipe this video, you will feel that you have seen it before. This feeling of déjà vu, but cannot be recalled in detail, is the hippocampus effect, also known as hallucinatory memory or visual sense. It was first proposed by the French psychologist Pollack in the 19th century. Certain things experienced, such as various concepts, feelings, and even mental states, etc., do not actually disappear from our consciousness with the passage of time, but exist in the human brain in a special form. It's just that we can't take the initiative to think about them. The famous Austrian thinker Freud also proposed that human memory and forgetting are purposeful and selective, such as some negative and fearful things the brain will choose to automatically filter out, but in fact, they are still secretly lurking in people. In your subconscious, until a certain moment in the future, the scene in front of you suddenly stimulates the deepest part of your heart, that is, the subconscious area, and the hippocampus effect will appear. According to the survey, at least 2/3 of adults have experienced the hippocampal effect, and the more imaginative people are, the more likely they are to experience more exotic feelings. For the strange hippocampus effect, people have proposed a variety of different explanations, such as the parallel universe theory, and there are countless universes in this world, and there are countless identical self in other universes, and we have the same like trajectory, so memory overlap occurs occasionally. In recent decades, with the deepening of brainwave research, scientists have begun to try to explain this phenomenon from the subconscious level. According to the survey, the information that humans obtain from the outside world will be stored in the subconscious first, and the subconscious will not reject any information sources, such as the dreams we have had, the movies we have watched, and even the novels we have read that are not real-life information. The source is also stored in the subconscious mind. Like most people, Freud experienced the hippocampal effect firsthand. When he had this feeling, he tried to find the answer from the surrounding environment at that time. He believes that this phenomenon should have been caused by a higher expectation of a previous moment to change one's situation. That is to say, when we experience these scenes, as long as the surrounding environment conforms to some of the characteristics of our subconscious, the brain will misjudge that this is what we have actually experienced and then automatically imagine the picture and even complete the picture. Speaking of this, do you suddenly feel creepy? Does this mean your brain has been fooling you all the time? In order to find out the truth, scientists have spent a lot of energy. However, since the occurrence time of the hippocampus effect is too short, it is actually quite difficult to study. In addition, the randomness of the occurrence of the population can only be judged by the description of the parties after the event. Therefore, until today, all explanations about the hippocampus effect are actually just conjecture, and there is no authoritative answer. I wonder if you have experienced the hippocampus effect in front of the screen.